One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Troy Trojans, taking on last year's national champions, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Take over. First and 10.
On the set.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Gonna run it. It's Edwards. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on third down? I mean, you got third and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense, and now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line.
First and 10.
That's caught. It's Tate. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Troy. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
And the Trojans are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Trying to do it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quick completion on the out. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Rushes on him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, he had nowhere to go with the ball, guys, and the defense is a nickel. Great job by the DBs in coverage. No receivers open.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. It's Edwards. Puts him in the spin cycle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the Heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Edwards. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Touchdown, Duke. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Holy cow, how about that? You think he's going in for the score. It looks like he's going to get in. He fumbles the football. Who's going to get it? Johnny on the spot. The offense finds the football, lands on it, and gets the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Arizona looks like 5 miles of bad road today. Offensively, the wheels have come off. Defensively, it's been one pothole after another. They're trailing by 14 to Utah. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Tate. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
The Trojans want to move quickly. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tate. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Got a man. It's Tate. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And they tacked on the extra point. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to end. There he goes! And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
To the air on first down. Snares it outside. It's Edwards. Well, so he gets a foot down, but he really didn't get a foot forward. No gain on the play.
He could have just quarterback sneaked it and got more yards than that. We need more from this passing game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Get set, get set.
Wants to go up top. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Caught in the backfield. It's Powell. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Tate. They'll get him stopped at the 45,
tackles, bro.
but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Bryant. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Defense in press coverage. The give to the tailback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Troy. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering.
I'm sure that one 3rd and short.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Trying to make magic with his feet. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. That one will find its way out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer.
That's Bob.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Blue Devils will kick it off to start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Finds a tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And wings it incomplete.
Well, this offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. Wouldn't surprise me if they punt this one away after that incompletion on 3rd down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's caught downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Blue Devils will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got a man, it's Brown. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a catch at the 10. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Sure hands. It's Bryant. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. There's the pressure. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like...
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Blue Devils. A great catch and run for 6.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all. the last time they had it and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Gives it on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Tate. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous. Making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. We've come to the end of the period. It's Troy holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down, we'll open up the final period. From the gun, the ground game. Running into the open space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Brown. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Blue Devils have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Caught near the sticks. It's Hutchinson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
Fires to the big fella. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Edwards. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the red zone, looking for a man. They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Duke! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the pass. Catch in the middle. It's Powell. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The Blue Devils enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA